You came inside the room but immediately turned back when saw Jungkook half naked. But then you realized he was treating someone. You again turned back and swallowed before walking near him. You gasped, seeing a deep cut on his shoulder. You quickly rushed towards him. How did you got this? He lifted up his face and seems like he now noticed your presence. He looked towards the door and then at you. Who let you come inside? You gave him a disgusting look. Who do you think would stop me to enter in my room? He sighed slightly and started to clean his wound. Why don't you call the doctor? You know it can be serious. I'll do it myself. You paused as he interrupted in middle. Let me do it then. You took the cotton from his hand and started to clean the wound with antiseptic. He was looking at you surprised. Were you playing with swords? Why would I play with sword? You looked at him innocently. Oh, actually I've seen in movies and dramas that king fight with swords and all those things. You don't do that? A chuckle left from his mouth, but he again stopped when you looked at him. Don't worry, I won't say anything. You can laugh. Ouch! He groaned as you pressed the area where he was injured. Oops, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'll do it myself, leave it. No, I'm your wife and I can do it. He felt something when he called yourself his wife. He was amazed by the way you casually mentioned all these things without fear. This locket? You slowly looked at him when you noticed the locket in his neck, which he always hid under his clothes. We both have same lockets. Jungkook already knew everything, but you were still unaware of your real identity. Do these lockets have any connection? Because I'm sure there's no way I'm wearing the same necklace as the king without any reason. Who knows? He got up and wore his shirt. I'll go now. Wait, you still didn't answer my question. You got up from the bed and walked near him. He turned towards you because I don't have any. He left from there while you sighed, but I'll find for sure. Wow, this is such a beautiful place. You were in the backyard with your caretakers. You just think of them as your friends. These tulips are dear to King John. He himself waters these every day. You looked at her surprised. Really? He does that? She nodded. It's really hard to see that soft side of him. Everyone is afraid of his anger, but he seems to be so cool and chill around him. You chuckled. You guys have made it a big thing for no reason. He's not that scary. That's because you're the queen and you haven't seen his anger. If you are free, then can we have a moment to talk? All the girls aligned and bowed at her. You also smiled and bowed as she came near you. Sure, aunt. She chuckled softly. How's everything going? Are you happy? You lowered the cup of tea and looked at her. I'm still trying to adjust in this new beginning. She smiled softly. I know it's not easy, but you are doing great so far. You smiled. I never thought Jungkook would accept this marriage that easily. Maybe God was also waiting for this moment. This has to be happen anyways. Aunt, can I ask you something? She nodded. Sure, just ask whatever is in your mind. You took a slow breath before looking at her. Why did you only choose me for the king? I'm sure that letter was not the only thing. There must be some other reason. She was just looking at you. In morning, I've seen this same locket in Jungkook's neck. It's not something ordinary, right? She smiled a little. You're right, it's not something ordinary, and I think the time has came when you should know everything. You were listening to her intently. Your mother, Minsuo, was the queen. Jungkook's mother and she used to be the best friends, and she's the one who wanted to marry Jungkook and you when you both grow up. But unfortunately, no one among them is there to see that finally their wishes come true. My mother was a queen? It came out as whisper and tears formed in your eyes. Yes, you're a princess. Everything ended in a blink when your parents got murdered unexpectedly. That's why housemaid Han raised you. She saved you from this cruel world. Does Jungkook knows about it? She nodded. Maybe that's the reason he did this marriage. You were sitting on your bed when Jungkook came inside the room. He looked at the time. It's past midnight and you're still awake? You shifted your eyes on him. Yes, because there's something I got to know about myself, but I don't know whether I should be happy about it or sad. He looked at you a bit puzzled but didn't say anything. You got up from the bed and came near him. There's one more thing I'm stressed about. I became your wife, the queen of honor. But I don't know if it's right or not. I might have brought happiness in so many people's lives. But what about me? He slowly looked at you. I don't know if the person I'm living for will ever love me back. Because he seems to close all the doors of his heart and it's really hard to enter inside, right? Your eyes were shining in the light. If you have knew it before then, why did you decide to marry me? You chuckled weakly. Because I thought maybe you'll feel something for me. Am I not in the same boat as you? He looked at you surprised. I guess we were meant to be together, right? Then what are you afraid of? If we were meant to be together, then we'll end up together. You looked him surprised. Like this, without loving each other? Does love changes anything? You both looked each other for some time. Yes, it do. We are most alive when we are in love. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. The only thing we never get enough of is love. Has no one told you that? Have you never fallen in love with anyone? I don't believe in all this. You sighed. Now I understood why everyone calls you stone cold. You came near him and placed your hand over his left chest. Tell me honestly, did it never beat for anyone? Forget about a lover for now. Have you never felt love for anyone? What about your mother? He was not saying anything and couldn't even able to take his eyes off from you. You were making him feel a whole different feelings that he only experienced as a child when he used to thought love heals everything. That's what his mother also taught him. But after losing her, he completely sealed his heart and became cold. My story is somewhere very close to you. It's just I've never seen them, whereas you have spent some years of your life with them. But I'm more happy than you. I believe in love even though I feel like I should be like you. Jungkook finally decided to speak as your words convinced him to open up. You became a safe zone for some reason. What made you believe in love? Have you ever fallen in love with anyone? A weak smile appeared on your face as you looked at him and nodded. Yes, I did, and no matter what, I will always be in love with him till my last breath. He felt jealousy. He doesn't wanted this feeling, but he couldn't help. He swallowed and looked in your eyes. And who's that? Do you really want to know? He went silent. You took a step closer to him and stood on your toes before placing a soft and gentle kiss on his lips. He gulped as he felt butterflies in his stomach. You stepped back and looked at him again. It's you and will always be you. You were walking around the castle. There were still so many places that are unexplored by you. And also, you were looking for Jungkook since morning. He was not there when you woke up, and when you ask the guards, they have no idea where he is. But he does not go outside the castle. You heard someone screaming as if that person is in unbearable pain. You followed the direction from where the sound was coming and came in this strange area of castle. Your eyes widened when you saw the scene in front of you. Jungkook was sitting on the chair while a few of his men were punishing a man. He was screaming in pain. Jungkook was looking terrible. He got up and grabbed that man's hair from back before putting his face inside the tub of ice-cold water. He was throwing his hands out of suffocation and Jungkook was showing no mercy. That's when you realize why people call him heartless. What are you doing, Jungkook? He froze when he heard your voice. You came near but not too close. What are you doing here? You looked at the man who was almost dead. What are you doing here? You're killing this man. Jungkook exhaled before looking at you. This is none of your business. Go from here. No, I won't go anywhere until you stop doing this. Jungkook lost his temper. Just get lost from here and mind your own business. You are no one to tell me what to do. Your heart broke into millions of pieces. You couldn't believe in his words. Even after all this, he still have no feelings for you. You left from there. Jungkook walked towards that man and threw a hard punch on his jaws. He looked at his guards, beat him until he opened his mouth. Jungkook came inside the room right after because he knew he made you upset. Before things got worse, he wanna handle them. When you saw him, your eyes were already red because of crying. You got up and was about to leave when he grabbed your hand. Why listen to me? Leave my hand. You tried to free yourself. I didn't mean that. You jerked his hand and looked at him angrily. People are right. You can never feel. You don't even know how to be grateful for the ones who loves you. I will leave you, just like how everybody did. I'll also leave you one day. I knew I would never get the same love from you as I do. I'm a stupid to fall in love with you. You broke down in tears as he came near you. No, you are not stupid. You grabbed his collar. Then why you never told me how you feel about me? Why would I stay here when I don't know whether you love me or not? Why am I the only one telling you every time how much I love you and all I receive is silence from you in return? Why it is so hard for you to accept my love? I never said that. I have no problem with your love. In fact, He paused while he looked in. It's hard, right? It's really hard for you to say those words to me. You freed your hand and walked to leave, but he rushed to you and grabbed your hand before pulling you closer. Are you sure you want to spend your life with me? You asked, looking deep in his eyes while he nodded and pressed his lips against yours as you both shared a deep and passionate kiss before leaning your forehead against each other. Not this life, but every single one. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for hurting you and sorry to make you feel that you're the only one loving me. But believe me, I love you too.